My name is Brandon Ash-Mohammed. Me, your boy, Brandon Ash-Mohammed.
Hey, Dad. It's me, Jacob.
What the hell is going on with my body?
Hilarious. Ben Sosa Wright! bitchy comedian. Straight Gagging.
Oh, wait.
Oh, shit.
Okay, now we're here. Now we're here. Now we're here. We're here. We were so excited. Oh, guys, we are one short. Ben is having problems right now.
We're too short.
We're too short.
One original cast member of the production is actually here. I'm subbing in, obviously.
Yes. And then Ben is having technical difficulties. So, Olivia...
I want to tell him... Yeah.
Oh, wait. Olivia, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
If everyone doesn't know, Miss Olivia is Miss Jacob's girlfriend. Because Miss Jacob is heterosexual. Shh. And, yeah, she's been in a bunch of videos. She's very funny. She's been on the pod before, and we're so happy to have her. Thank you so much for coming and doing this with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm pumped. It's crazy to be doing a podcast that people are actually listening to,
like,
and actively are responding to. I'm like, what is this?
In real time. Everyone say hi to Olivia in the comments. Olivia.
I did give birth to a gun.
She gave birth to a gun.
It hurt a lot.
It was black. It was my child. That's what I like to tell people.
Yeah, it was actually not Jacob's.
It was not
baby.
Jacob's.
It was me and Brandon's baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to change over to private text. This is going to distract me, and I'm just going to be talking to the audience.
Yeah. How are you? What's happened? Oh, someone said, hello, Olivia Gorge. Okay.
I don't know. I don't have anything. Like, this is the most... Okay, actually, wait. I don't know if I should talk about this. I look fucked right now. Mm-hmm. Can you see that I look kind of bloated and fucked?
No.
I got a little bit of work done.
You got work? You got a vaccine?
No. I got Kybella.
Why would you get Kybella?
That's what the question everyone wants to know. I actually had a pretty... Like, I had, like, a chonk here, but then I realized that I just didn't have a chin. So she's like, it's not that you have a double chin, you just don't have any chin. So then she gave me a chin. I didn't really know what filler was going to be like. I impulsively got filler. Okay. It's like a hose that goes into your chin, and then it's like, it feels like cement, y'all. It comes out wet, but then it's like gets hard really fast.
Ooh, hey, so she's talking right now. She's talking about she's gotten fillered.
I heard. I've been listening the whole time. Okay. This is very All Stars. I've been watching behind the mirror. I've been watching behind the double.
Now you know what we said about you.
You know what we said. You got work done.
That's what I said about you. Yeah. Mm.
I can't believe I'm talking about this. I can't keep anything to myself.
Kybella's my favorite queen.
Who?
Kybella.
Oh my god, that's a great drag name.
Yeah. That would be really good.
Then that clip of you doing stand-up in the opening segment, which is also such a great little opening segment, is so funny. That clip of you doing stand-up. Love it.
Oh my god.
Bitch salad.
I was laughing my head off.
Legends Ball.
Legends Ball. That was a show.
That was a show. That was the show of the time.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was the one you guys all got like special like portraits done for that, right?
Yeah, that was the all gay man
amazing
show. And I remember like someone was just like, oh, they're having all gay men on the show. Doesn't they know that women are also gay? And I was just like, you don't understand the point of the show. You don't know the history of gay men in comedy. But let's move on. So have you had
3 men in gay comedy?
For a long time, there was only 3. Wait, so what's
Who were they?
Okay, so it was.
We'll get back to my Kybella.
Ronald McDonald.
I want to know history.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Ronald McDonald. I was gonna talk about Toronto. Okay. Who were you? Okay, so it was Andrew Johnston, Ted Morris, and Richard Ryder were the only ones, and then me.
Okay, you came up right after them?
No, like way after them. Like,
Okay,
and it was
okay.
just me for like a significant portion of time. It was, like,
You know what
only
my
one.
dream is? My dream is
What?
to be the only. I want to be the only one. I want to have a hunger. I
Honey,
want to have
can
a
you
Hunger
perform the
Games
Seven
everywhere.
Wonders? I don't think so.
I
You
can't.
should move to Sudbury.
I don't think you can
should move to
perform the
Sudbury.
Seven
You'd be the
Wonders.
I should move to Sudbury. I
the
would
only gay
kill.
comedian in
In
Sudbury.
Sudbury?
You would
Oh my
kill.
god, my bangs are
Oh my
dying.
god.
It's so humid in my room. My hair is having a meltdown.
I was gonna say the opposite. I love your hair today.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, I really
insane.
like it.
It's insane. I don't like it. But
I wish my hair
We
had
need to-
any volume.
But Olivia, we need to get back to the work.
we need to go
I
back to
agree.
Cabela.
I
Someone just has
actually
where's
almost
Brandon?
wish I'm like in a very specific angle spot so you don't see anything that's fucked with my face right now because I am swollen. I am free bleeding from the face. I had a bunch of moles removed. I'm kind of covering them, but they were bleeding. I had to like scrape off crust for this.
No, what's happening?
I actually wish I came on
You have
just
to
like
scrape
that.
off crust.
But yeah, I got moles removed. I got a chin,
I'm so-
and then I got a chin removed, and then I got Botox. So that hasn't kicked in yet, but I'm pumped.
Oh my god, I love that
And
for
once-
you.
Surgery.
Makeover. This is gonna get so much more snatched. I'm so puffy right now. See?
Okay, the gays are being very
You
thirsty.
look gorgeous, Olivia. And truly, I would never guess that you're
you.
recovering from surgery or that you're free bleeding. If anything, you have like a very like natural like makeup, like kind of like some rouge,
Welcome
like a
to
red
the.
lip.
Some of the comments were, "Welcome to the stage, Kybella free bleeding."
That's funny.
That is an amazing, Greg.
And they're also
Yes.
debating your status. They're like,
Status?
someone thinks you are wishes you were a top, and now he wishes he knows that you're a pass around party bottom.
Me. Okay, Olivia. Some context. We're
don't get
not
it.
going to reveal my sexual position until we reach like a certain amount of subscribers, right? Like 1,000.
Right?
So yeah, or no, not subscribe. I don't know, views. I don't know. Whatever. That's for you to decide. Watching. If you wanna know what I like in the bedroom, you need to like, share, subscribe, etc. Okay, honey.
So you don't
That's how
share
it's
that?
gonna
You're
work.
not public about your sexual preferences?
I mean, I'm not. I guess I am, but for the sake of the show, I want this to
You
propel
want
us further.
life is a mystery. He wants a mystery.
Life
Right,
is a
you want
mystery. We
to
need
set some like
leverage.
milestones. It's kind of
We
like a
can't give them
Patreon
too
goal.
much, especially gays, and we know. And gays watching, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we know if we give you an inch, you'll turn into a mile, honey, and that is
Okay,
not
you
what
guys
we came
should
here to
start.
do.
You guys should start a Patreon, and then the Patreon goals are just secrets.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
I told that we said that we said that
Oh,
in the
fuck.
first episode. We were like, Jacob, if we get a certain amount of thing, you gotta show everyone
Yeah.
your wiener.
Yo, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And eventually, Jacob will have to show his penis. Sorry, Jacob. You're not here to defend yourself. That's what
Great.
happens.
Mandy,
It's just
thank you,
girls.
Mandy. Thank you, Mandy.
What did Miss Mandy say? Love. Couldn't watch the app. Don't worry. Should we get into it?
Let's get into it. We did our
Get
intro.
into
Wait.
it.
We didn't even say hi to you. Really, you just like came in. And we didn't really...
No.
How are you? What's
How
happening?
are you?
I'm good. I was having technical difficulties, and that just creates such, you know what I mean, such unnecessary stress. It's one of those things where it's like
I've been having
You really-
technical difficulties too.
it makes you feel small. You know what I mean? It makes you feel stupid. It makes me feel like
Oh, Jacob
ugly.
is in the comments.
Oh my! Look at. Of
He's
I
course.
was like,
babysitting
why are you
me.
in the comments?
He's making
Who's
sure I
in the
don't
comments?
embarrass him. I am
Expose
embarrassing
it.
you.
Expose
I already
it.
told
You
him
say
about my
whatever you
trans.
want. You say whatever you want, Olivia. Jacob,
My light
show
bulb's
us your
broken in my
aviator.
bedroom today. Well, actually, it's not broken, but I have a special like smart bulb, and it
Smart
has
bulb?
yeah. So like I can like voice control it and like change colors.
You
like-
can
Oh,
voice
that's weird.
control the light?
yeah.
Wow.
So you're like,
Like God.
on.
Basically,
On.
Yeah.
basically. But then what happened
Love
was, is
that.
my brother was like doing something in my room. He was just like playing with the light switch, and then now it keeps flashing blue, red, and green, and I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Ooh, that's
So
scary.
No,
I can't
that's
fix
scary.
it. Can't fix it.
Kind of
Anyways,
like clubbing.
it's like clubbing. You're like
Yes, you could just dance. Yes. Oh my
Electric
god.
Circus. Okay, let's start the damn episode. I'm sorry.
Let's get into it. Oh my goodness. I mean, the queens, they're back from another elimination. Denali sashayed away in Olivia's drag.
What did you guys think of that? I guess you talked about it last week. We don't have to talk about it.
Denali.
Well, no, we can talk. Like, I don't know.
Was in
My thoughts are
denial.
kind of
They should call her Denial-y.
Denali.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's like it's sad to see Denali go, but at the same time, like I think we'd all be kidding ourselves if we were like Denali had a shot at winning the crown. It's like at this point, it's like
That's true.
she
It's
wasn't
been decided.
like. I know it's like she did well, and like she had a good snatch game. She had a couple of runways that we enjoyed. She had a fun lip sync. Like she got her drag race points. You know what I mean? She got the mileage that'll like help her career. Like she'll get booked. She got what she needed from the show, but at no point was
We're
I
rooting
like,
for you. They got the vaccines out, girl.
And you know what's sad?
You're
It's just, like, I feel like she has the talent, she has the look, she has the dancing and like the lip syncing. I'm embarrassing myself, but she doesn't have the personality, which is only just because she was so stressed out and not really having fun when the whole time she's just like, I want to kill it and have people. It's like, just have fun. Like, don't you understand by now that the only thing that matters on Drag Race is if, like, look at Vanjie. Like, everyone was so obsessed with her from just her personality. It's like everyone's career is made of just how much
charisma. Charisma is the most important.
Charisma, exactly.
No,
there you go.
That's why we love people like Cardi B.
Yeah, it's frustrating to see
I love
queens like
Cardi.
really stress out about how like they're performing. When it's like, honestly, if I was on the show, I would focus more on like how am I doing in my confessionals. You know, like that's what really like that's what gets you fans. It's what's like gets those are the moments that we remember. Like Monique Hart, no one's talking about like the acting challenges from season 10. People are talking about how funny Monique and Monet were in their confessionals. You know.
Yeah.
It's
But
true.
like, I love Monique. But yeah, it's like. But that said, Denali's a fierce queen. She'll do just fine outside of the show.
Yeah,
she'll
she'll
maybe
be
even be on
fine.
All Stars one day.
She can do a
Who knows?
backflip on ice.
Have you
like-
seen that video of her skating in Alaska?
No.
No, I saw the one
It's-
that was like at a rink.
Oh, you must see it. It's like outside. I actually don't know for sure if it's in Alaska, but it's in like real nature. Like there are mountains around, and she's
Real
skating
nature.
on a real nature, like
Real
on
nature.
real, not fake.
Not fake nature.
Not
Real.
fake. The stuff that you find outside, and she's like twirling and lip syncing. It's stunning. I was like, yes, Denali,
Real.
but she's not. But that said, like I wouldn't
They said it was
Yeah.
in Denver, but yes, Bennett
in
was stunning.
Denver. Here's the thing.
Alaska, gorgeous nature, Denver.
So Denver in a
Is
parking
Denver
lot.
nice?
It was Denver.
I
I
think
think
Denver's like a
Denver
bit.
parking lot.
Denver's like PC. But I think it's like Denver's like BC vibes. Denver's like
Denver's just
Denver
like
is
the new world order.
Denver's like weed, right?
and tech. A lot of tech.
Colorado, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
truly.
crazy airport, yeah.
Okay, we can't be talking about tech on a
Okay.
drag race. That was
I'm waiting for
that's
the
my
first
bad.
tech queen. Like I'm a
So
tech queen.
that would actually be okay.
my God.
That's actually
Okay.
hilarious. I
I'm
just
gonna
Silicon
win.
Valley realness.
Silicone
Silicon Valley. Yeah.
Could
Oh,
like
that would be-
Silicone? Silicon Valley. That's a great
That
drag
would be
name.
good. If you're any.
And then there's a coding challenge.
queen.
There should be a coding challenge.
And she's gonna be like,
Oh my god! I swear to God,
I
one day there
will.
will be a coding challenge. I'm sure there will be. But
Mrs. Robot.
It'll be like a TikTok challenge.
oh, there'll be a TikTok challenge when there must be. But like, so the queens, they are mourning Denali. They're like, bye Denali. Olivia's wiping away the message. They're like, okay,
Poorly,
time.
but-
Poorly.
Yeah.
She did a really bad job. She was just smearing it around.
was
She
just
didn't
like-
even wet the cloth. And they were all like laughing, and they were like,
She was
oh,
dabbing.
Olivia, oh Olivia, and then, oh, I even like what that lip sync was a bit forgettable to me.
Which one? Denali and Olivia?
Yeah.
I don't remember
No, but who?
at all.
Wait, who lip synced against Denali? Oh, Olivia.
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 I'm
But
truly
okay,
broke.
here was the difference. Denali had the tight gown on, so she couldn't like kind of kick out her trick
Yeah.
because she was wearing like a sleek dress, which I always feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh, like how is that
But I
fair?
heard, this is insider tea, as I found out through Olivia's Instagram, is that the dress that Denali was wearing, like Olivia's dress, had a tearaway. So like the dress part could like rip away, and it would have been like a dance unitard almost.
Well, why did
And
she
Denali
rip it?
knew that. I think Denali maybe at some
Weird.
level she ran out of steam, and she was kind of like whatever.
They did the Mary Mary song. I
You
love
know
Mary
what?
Mary.
She did say in her like in the what's it called? What's the after show called again? Untucked. I'm embarrassing myself.
What you packing? Oh,
No, in
okay.
in Untucked, she was
There's,
talking
like,
about
so
how she's
many.
like, I wanted to show the judges like a different type of lip syncing because I guess she's like, I don't want to do the same type of lip syncing more than 2 or 3 times. So I guess she was like, I'll show them like my emotional type of lip syncing
And it didn't work.
instead of like the flips.
Well, she
and it
should have
wasn't
took
so
that
good.
off. Yeah, she should have took that off
Yeah.
to be like, that's the
At some point.
shackles. That's
Exactly.
the shackles.
Brandon, that's so smart. And imagine if she had started just kind of
Yeah.
doing it emotional,
Yeah.
and then halfway through
Like the
Jonathan
shackles
started
part, she's
kicking-
just like, and they're like, oh, that's the shackles, metaphor, emotion.
Yeah, she could have
Fierce.
won. But sorry, Denali, you're not on the show anymore, you bitch.
Denali.
Denially. So then, I guess the next day, the queens are in the workroom. It's a brand new day. They look gorgeous. All of
Talking
them.
about money or
I'm
something.
getting put on blast in the comments.
Well,
What are
Olivia's
they
not
saying?
on, not after the show. What's
He's
it
calling you out
called?
for not being a true fan.
Listen,
She's like
David,
Ariel. She's just like, what is it called?
David, P, listen, it's late, okay? I literally forgot who lip synced against Denali last episode. So, get real, David P. I love getting to fights with people in the comments, I've decided. That's the type of YouTuber I am. Just kidding, be nice to me. So then the queens are in the workroom. Simone asked the funny question where she's like, so who's like surprised to be here? And they're all like, Simone, like none of us are gonna answer that in earnest. Like,
That's a mean question. That was such
Yeah.
a shady question.
it is, and they're all kind of like Simone, and she's like, I don't know, maybe some of you thought, but here's the thing, it is real, because like maybe if you're a queen, like say, I don't know, maybe I guess every queen that's left probably expected that they'd make it that far, but I personally, like if I were Candy, I'd be kind of like, look at me, like I'm still here, you know what I mean?
I
love
kind of am
Candy.
obsessed with Candy now.
Candy's great.
And I think she's
I've always
great.
thought Candy was
She's
great.
great. Candy and I go way back. I met Candy Muse once in Brooklyn. It was iconic.
Oh, wow.
It was very brief. I was really
Names.
drunk.
She's
Me and
so-
my friends, we harassed her and we said, Candy, we're from Canada. And we were like, we love you so much. And then we were like squawking, babbling at her. And she was like, love you girls. She like silenced us by being like, and then she was like,
That
love you
sounds like her.
girls.
Bye.
Gotta go.
Like, stop
yeah, and then
talking
she
to
just
me.
like walked away. And we were like, yes. But Candy, to me, it's like Candy. And it actually like, it fills me with such dark heated rage that she's getting hate this season, because queens like Candy make the show entertaining.
Yeah.
Without Candy Muse, the show would not be. Candy's a drag queen, like that's how drag queens behave. Like
It's
I don't know,
only
we've
because
all
she's like thick and ethnic.
exactly. It's 100% that, and it's like and even I think there are even ethnic queens who aren't thick, who aren't big, who. Like Vanjie, for instance, is very similar to Candy in that they're both
Yeah.
outgoing. They both say what's on their mind. But Vanjie got none of the flack, and I think a lot of it is because she's like a skinny, like
Yeah. Classically
whatever,
attractive.
classically
into the-
attractive queen. So even though
Vanjie's
Candy's like,
trade.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Candy was pretty shitty, though. Like, she said, like, she would, like, dish it, but not take it at all, and then kind of make it about her. And, like, having said that, like, I never have talked shit about her online, because I don't think that queen stuff, I feel so shitty for when they have to get bullied online and get hate. It's so shitty.
yeah,
And she totally converted me. I'm Team Candy now. I would be happy if she won. I think she rocks. Her video is my favorite one this week.
oh my god, okay. I mean, I can't wait to get
so
with it
good.
because like dying, but absolutely.
Everyone's
So, yeah,
kikiing. We go into
everyone's
the
kikiing.
mini challenge.
They go into the mini challenge. The mini challenge, okay, the pit crew's back, which is kind of fun. I was happy to see the pit crew. I mean, was this the first time we saw them? I think. Maybe we saw them before.
I don't
I feel like
know.
they've been there. I don't really know.
Who was your
Yeah.
favorite pit crew member?
Oh, right now it's the Brazilian guy.
Oh, the
I
Brazilian
Yeah.
guy.
He's.
Yeah.
I mean,
I miss Miles Davis Moody.
me too. He was so hot. He was so hot.
I like
don't
the
know where he
gingers.
is
The
now.
ginger's cool.
The gingers, I don't find him hot, but I do find him like nice. Like I'm like, you seem like nice. Like whenever he kind of comes on, I'm kind of, you know what he seems like? He seems kind of like, oh, you just seem like so vanilla. That
He's
it's
always so
almost like-
shy. He's always just like, oh.
Yeah. I know. It's kind of like, what are you doing being a pit crew? I actually once saw his YouTube channel, and he's an aerospace engineer. True
Oh,
story,
damn.
True story. Anyway, so
Look at
they're
that
guessing,
money.
they're doing drag race trivia. How do we think we do in this mini challenge? I, for one, would win it.
I did a drag race trivia thing with
I was
Andrew
winning.
Johnston.
I was doing great.
And
It's going out.
I lost by 1 point.
Okay, can we talk about the math part? Because that was
The math?
when they were like, yeah, when they're like the next challenge is math, and they all turned to
Shade
Candy.
noises. They have the
That
shade
was
noises on.
so
They're all
funny.
looking like as if like
So
someone's about to
stupid.
die.
Candy, and then okay,
Candy
the cute-
wins a math challenge.
She wins.
I love it.
That moment was so. I genuinely squealed, and the delight, and because honestly, when they said the math challenge out loud, I didn't even bother trying. So stupid.
I did it. I got it. I
And-
was like 8.
No, I don't try. Your
Hey.
But when
numbers, I
she-
black out.
When Candy said the number, it was like I felt so happy. Like I literally was like,
felt
"That's my
relieved.
friend. She succeeded."
Yes!
I felt so
I was
happy.
so proud of her.
I saw myself in her in that moment. Like I was like, "She did it!" Like yes, it was so. I love Candy. She's so cute.
Yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with her now. I
but
really come
I
around
will
on
say
her.
how I was furious. I was furious at Utica, and honestly, the optics that's kind of furthering Utica's racist narrative of her not knowing Alexis Mateo. That was a good.
What, she said something like chorizo or
Really?
something?
Yeah,
Is that what she said?
because the answer was Alexis Mateo. The clue was Bam, which is iconically synonymous with Alexis Mateo in the. It was like a patriotism.
I was falling asleep at this point because I fell asleep.
Yeah, Brandon was texting me saying he was falling asleep.
Oh,
I found this episode. I was like really into it.
I was just tired. And
I
had to
was like,
rewatch.
last week was so good that,
Yeah,
and also my only Drag Race. I'm gonna come clean. Me and Jacob started watching Drag Race in like May or June or something. Watched all of it in a row.
yeah.
So I don't like. I've never had to wait time in between episodes. I always just binge them.
Interesting.
So it's very weird. It's my first time having to wait a full week, and I forget about it all the time.
Olivia, you are gonna when the world opens back up again.
Why
one of
did
the
she
greatest-
say chorizo?
I don't know, Brandon.
That's what everyone in the comments.
Well,
is
actually,
freaking
you know why?
chorizo.
Because in the commercial, Alexis Mateo's talking about her boyfriend or something, or a military boyfriend, and she's like, "Papi has a big chorizo," like she like says that or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
her made-up
Olivia,
boyfriend.
You're gonna, yeah, he doesn't exist. But Olivia, you're gonna love when the world opens back up again. Drag Race viewing parties IRL. That's the fun.
Yes.
It's so much fun
yeah.
to see it at like.
I can't
at a
wait
bar.
to not
so
go.
great.
Can't wait.
It is also fun to miss
can't
one
wait.
when your friends are like, "You coming?" and you're like, "No, actually, I'm staying in."
I can't wait to be like, oh, I don't do those things.
Brandon, shut up!
I'll-
You're gonna come out with me.
You know I'm antisocial.
Is it
You
fun
are
to go to
bo-
bars, or like would it be fun to have it at like our house and have a bunch of people?
Oh yeah,
here?
like literally
Which would be
any
better.
form.
Oh, I would do it at
any
someone's
form.
house, maybe.
Someone's house would be so much fun. That's the best. Seeing it at someone's
feel like
house,
it's
having
better.
snacks.
Oh, we'll do it
It's
every
fun.
week, and then you guys can come in here and do the podcast when we're all back.
Olivia, that would be so much fun. Oh my god.
It would be
I love-
fun.
Oh my god, we need to move on. We're 22 minutes in. So, the queen, Candy wins the mini challenge. What is that game? What does she win from that? I forget. Do they give her a prize?
Do they
I
get
can't
prizes
remember.
anymore?
There was some prize that I can't remember.
Sometimes they give them like half a cash tip. Like they'll give them like $2,000 and be like,
Here's
"You did it."
$200.
Hold on, let me
I'm
pull my
glad they
notes.
give them money for the real wins now, though. Like they
I'm like,
always should
yeah.
have been doing that.
They have all this funding now. They have so much money now.
Oh my god!
It's
Remember when
great.
they had that moment when they cut to Wintergreen? That
Oh yeah,
was-
and Wintergreen was in heels.
In
Is
heels,
Wintergreen
though.
gay in real life? I wonder.
No, I think he's straight. Oh, Brandon's. What did you drop? Did you dramatically drop a? Oh,
I dropped an Explorer.
Oh my god. She won
dental
$2,500.
My aunt gave
And then
it
she
to
was
me,
saying she
and I
won
keep it on my desk.
25,000. Sorry.
she won what? Oh, she won
So
25.
she won 2,500, but then she was saying 25,000, and they're like, "No, you didn't win
Oh, yeah.
25,000. You just won a math challenge, and then you're not understanding the number."
It's so funny. I literally,
I think
would-
he is.
my
That's so
math is
sad.
bad, but
I'm decent at math. I was like really good at math, and then I had a bad math teacher, and then I was bad at math after that.
yeah, I went to arts high school, so that just like we didn't really learn.
Yeah, I
math
know.
there.
Wait, you didn't have to do math at your art school?
I'm like, you know about grams.
I always had to do math.
Oh my god! I do know about
He knows about grams.
you, shady bitch. You are Brandon. You are coming for me today. Oh, we're gonna get that Bible out of here. Oh my god!
God loves
Is that a
Dogs.
Bible?
It's a mini
It's a Bible that somebody gave, that an Uber driver gave me because he heard me talking about being gay. So I keep it. I
love
keep it with
that.
me. Just to remind me.
Iconic. That stuff happened. That
Iconic.
Yeah. I think we talked about that last episode, but just like being loud and gay. Like sometimes an old person will come up to you and be like, "Do you pray?" And you'd be like, "No." That happens at the.
Do you
Young
guys
and
ever watch
Dundas.
Desperate Housewives? Oh,
I
yeah.
always
But
tell
Brandon-
Ben that he should watch it. He would love the show. It's so good.
It's the best show, but there's a like, Brie is one of the most likable characters until she's like really homophobic and really racist, and then it's like, because she's like this like nice Christian lady, and she's just
She's
very
like a
sweet and has strong
50s
values, but then those
housewife.
Yeah, she's like a 50s housewife. Like
Brie
they call her like
Vandekamp.
a Stepford wife. Brie
Brie
Vandekamp.
Vandekamp.
But her homophobia towards her son is so funny.
And then
it's
her
like,
son,
what?
yeah. Then her son is just like, "Oh, mom, you're gonna be homophobic. I'm gonna fuck your new boyfriend." And then,
Did he do it?
No, that's a spoiler, Brandon.
oh
my god.
Ben's not gonna watch it. It's fine.
Oh my god. That's hot.
But why? I'm surprised
Okay.
you won't even watch it for Eva Longoria. But okay.
But here's the thing, some stuff I watch like kind of like through my mom just talking about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'll be like,
Is that one of them?
I feel like it's like with Jane the Virgin. I know like all the plot points of Jane the Virgin, but I've like never seen a full episode. But let's get back into the
Amazing
challenge.
program.
The queens have to design their own product, make a commercial, shoot it, direct it, storyboard it themselves, and sell that shit. This time, unlike in All Stars 3 when they made a soup, this time they're making a soda pop. So automatically there are queens struggling, making a storyboard. Honestly, that is, to someone who's like never had to like do that would be really scary, I think, having to think of like how to shoot something. That
It
is a lot
surprised
of
me
pain.
that Gottmik had so much trouble with it because Gottmik is very much like
Right.
a makeup person,
Visual.
probably
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to do that kind of stuff in their
Yeah.
work, but she had a problem.
Yeah.
Also, Gottmik's just so smart and funny. I was surprised with what they came out with.
I know. I will
Weird.
say, if I had my producer hat on, I was kind of like, it was fun, not fun, but it was kind of nice to watch Gottmik have a bit of like, just a bit of a dip in their
hiccup?
trajectory. A bit of a hiccup because like we know she's gonna make it so far. She's so talented that it's like the hiccup is great because next time she succeeds, it'll like taste a lot more sweeter. You know, we're gonna
That's
be like,
so
It's a
true,
lot
yeah.
more
Yes.
sweeter.
it's not more sweeter, tan dulce. But then,
Tan dulce.
so she is struggling, but all the other queens are kind of like, yeah, we got this. Utica's the one. They're all like, Utica's being freaky. The queens I don't think like Utica.
Utica's
I
just
feel
like,
they're,
can I get a cow?
I don't like
Yeah,
her now
just
that I know
like-
she's so fake. Like, it's
And
like weird that
Simone-
they called her out on TV for being fake, and it's like, okay, well, now I
that is
don't like you at all.
humiliating. That is so
Yeah.
humiliating for like a group of people to be like, can you like stop being fake? Like I'm not.
Can you, like, stop?
Can you like stop being fake?
I'm coughing.
It's true. And I will say something. In high school, I was like I was a messy girl. I was not afraid of confrontation, and I was always that girl who, like, if I saw you being fake, I wanted to be the one to like like draw
Wow.
blood, so all the other sharks would be aware, and I want to be.
You would have
the one
got
to be like,
beaten up.
I love
You would
that.
have
No.
me and my girls. We would come.
No,
Me,
we would've been
Quenisha, Danielle
I think we would've been
Robinson,
friends.
Keisha?
I still think that we would have been friends.
Quintea?
I really-
Kizzy, Cassie, Smiley,
Were
Bubbles.
you were like
Bubbles!
a bully in high school?
No,
he was a
it
mean
was.
girl.
I wasn't a mean.
I love
wasn't
that.
a mean.
You were a mean girl. Mitch told me the stories. No, he's not a Sagittarius. He's a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus. It wasn't. It was less preppy. It was more kind of like. It was more kind of like moody, like angsty art school vibe.
I feel
It
like
very
Ben
kind
was
of
like, what's her name? Megan, whatever her name is, in Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who you were.
Oh, I love that movie.
Every
Oh,
time
I
you
don't
walk
remember
in, they
who
would be
that
like,
is.
uh-oh.
Oh my god, I feel like we talked about that movie.
We always talk about Lumidee. And her like off-key singing off-beat. I wanna be the one you want.
Oh my god, I know. So
Megan Fox, yeah, I'm sorry.
Megan Fox.
I have my yearbook here.
Oh, I
George.
deadbolted the front door shut and Jacob's ear, so I have to go get him.
Oh my god,
Oh, now Jacob's
That is
back.
Jacob's back.
I thought Jacob was away for the weekend.
Me too.
I
He's
guess
telling
not.
He's telling us lies.
I guess not.
Telling us
Tell me
whatever we
lies.
want to hear.
Tell me sweet
But-
little lies.
Let's move on to the queen start shooting the commercials. Who like they're doing like all of them kind of like seem like they're doing well except for Tina, and like Tina's kind of struggling, but the ones who Utica actually is kind of bad too. They're kind of like don't get it. They're, like,
Everyone is
confused all the
just
time.
like, it seemed like a lot of people struggled.
But it also seems like it would be so confusing because like it's a joke product. Like it doesn't actually have to work. But
Yeah.
they're always like, okay, but what does this product do? And it's like, girl, like no one's actually gonna drink it. Like just help me make this funny. You
It's
know?
just like just take a product and like do it like a medicine ad, a medication ad.
Yeah.
And just like this, it's actually pretty easy because it's pretty formulaic.
Yeah. I feel like Utica tried to do that, but like failed. That was
Like,
what Utica
it has
was
funny
going
side effects. It has a funny name. It's part of your
Honestly,
brand.
I thought it was edited and written funny. I just like don't like her comedic choices. Like I actually
Yeah.
thought it was kind of like an alt commercial, like maybe not typical. I thought it was
Yeah.
funny, but it was just too. Her sense of humor is too creepy for me, and it's like, oh, no.
It also doesn't feel like refined in any sort of way. It feels like just kind of like a choice that she's sticking to, but it doesn't feel like there's actually like a real intent there. It feels like, oh, I'm just gonna be this because for the sake of it.
She
and
does
see what
feel
happens.
like level 3 improv, but like she's still.
I
Taking
feel like
classes
Utica
kind of
would be
thing.
the one in the
you
improv
know?
class
Totally.
who would do the most offensive things. Who would say the most
Yeah.
offensive and crazy.
Oh my
things.
god,
Oh,
yeah.
I have no doubt. And Simone even said it where she was like, I think Simone like was like, oh, I don't even think Utica believes what she's like selling sometimes. And I was like, oh, that's it. It's like Utica's like
Interesting.
trying to make it work too much. But I don't know. It was kind of messy, her shooting. But then Simone walks on set and they're living for Simone. The judge, like Ryder Ray Carson and Ross are like, okay, Simone, you're killing it.
She has
literally
no
says 2 words.
business being that funny. It's so ridiculous.
She's so naturally funny.
She's so naturally funny.
And so pretty. I literally was so obsessed with how stunning she looked on set. I was like,
Stunning.
this look in of itself is like a runway look that would be like great. She's so pretty.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
So
no, she was
beautiful.
great. And honestly, like, it's like I knew she was gonna do well the whole time. You're like, oh, it's a design challenge. You got to be funny. You got to kind of like direct. It's like Simone's got it.
Simone got it.
So, which brings us to got Mick. Not so good.
Mick was confused, kept changing her storyboard because she didn't know
Yeah.
which order. Then she color coded it, and then was
Yeah.
confused. And
it was sad because like you could tell Carson and Ross want Gottmik to do well. They literally were like, we want to see this, like we want to see you get to the finish line on this, like, and they were asking her, and like not in a probing way, like to like antagonize her or stress her out. Like I think in a true caring way, like, hun, like what does this commercial mean? And like she's literally like, I don't really know. And like I was like, oh, like I felt bad for Gottmik. I was like, I want to like help her out on this challenge, even though like I would
got
freak out on that
mixed,
challenge,
got
too.
sex.
Got sex. It was Gottmik's got
Sex juice?
juice.
Something like that.
Yeah, it would. And here's the thing: we don't remember. And the
Sorry,
judges were
bro.
the judges were fucking obsessed with saying that on the runway today. They were like, at the end of the day, we forgot the name of the product. And I'm like,
I didn't wanna
guess
drink
what?
that.
I forget every single product any queen has ever made on the show. Sorry,
Of
which
course.
is true. Except for like Alaska's like
Alaska's
red. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Alaska's
Yeah.
red, or like maybe
Red,
Jinx's
fulfilled.
Delusion
Red
by Jinx
D
Monsoon.
for me. Heroin. Yeah.
I
Heroin,
wouldn't
that was
remember that one.
But yeah, no, that to me was boring. But then, oh yeah, Miss Tina Burner on set kept saying action before her line. Did that annoy anybody else? Because it annoyed me.
That's so funny. No, I didn't notice that, but
I
that's
didn't
very
notice it
funny.
either.
It was like before she'd start, she'd be like action, and then start her line. I'd be like, no, there are literally two gay directors who are gonna do that for you. So like, it was funny to me. And every time she did it, it would cut to Carson and Ross like looking at each other. It was,
Well,
it was
also
a
like
delight.
when she
Well,
was
we're
like doing
talking-
her. Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
Okay, I was like when she was just like doing her thing, and she was like pitching it, and then they were just like we don't know what is happening. Like,
Yeah,
what,
and
what are
even
you
when she
talking
was, like,
about?
When
was like, funny
in
face.
the room,
Yeah.
it was just like, it was also very like the trajectory of that storyline. I'm like, this is extremely basic and simple. I know you think it's crazy because there's Saxon, like it goes from super
Satan.
doo-doo to sexy God and Satan and church and I'm like,
Yeah.
it is basic though, and it's a lot
Yeah.
in a not very
Oh,
funny or original way. But
Yeah.
her talking at she's just like, I have to
Yeah.
direct it, and then it's like, no, you actually don't have to direct it.
Yeah, you don't. They'll do that for you.
You don't.
And like even when she was
No, it's not part
explaining
of
it to Olivia, Olivia was like, "Wait, so then you're this?" And she was like, "Yeah." And Olivia was like, but who's doing that? And it was just like, even Olivia was confused.
Olivia was just like, what? Why were you doing it?
What's going on?
Well, let's talk about Olivia.
Olivia, she looked really pretty. I loved her tiny little purse. And I will say, her walking, when it was like the wide shot of the green,
It was pretty
screen,
funny.
and her like walking, like looking like this, I was laughing. I thought it was going to turn out to be a good commercial because I was like, this is funny. Her just like walking, like that was enough for me, to be honest.
Larry just wrote something very funny in the comments.
What did Larry say? Jacob is donating blood tonight, so he couldn't be here. Truly.
I love Larry. He's been on fire in the comments. Shout out Larry.
Larry kills it. Larry kills it. Olivia.
A Nalgene queen. Oh my god, I love Nalgenes at camp. Everyone would be like, oh my god, can you break a Nalgene? Oh my god, that was like the biggest.
I honestly do not know.
You can melt one in the dishwasher. That's why I had to get a new one.
Of course, the reason why he isn't here is for some wholesome reason. He's so adorable. Yeah.
Oh my god, he thinks that that's real, the blood thing. Because it is. It is real.
Because it is.
It is.
That's so funny. So Olivia, she doesn't. It seems like she's doing fine, but
I keep
not
getting
great.
confused. I was like, Olivia, are you talking about Olivia?
I'm
here?
like,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
right
sorry.
here.
Yeah,
You're like, Olivia's doing fine. Oh, she's frozen.
looking like $1 million. Olivia Lux. But I just think Olivia is so pretty and like endearing and smiley and captivating that like even when like the producing of the show was supposed to tell me, oh, Olivia's not doing well, I refuse to believe it because I'm like, I love her. Like, Olivia's a queen that if I was in the same room, I could not take my eyes off her.
There's like, you're
And
smiling
you know what I
too
like
much.
about her is that she's sweet, but she's also a diva and kind of shady, but she doesn't hide that part of her. Like, she wears it equally on the surface, unlike Utica. But one thing I will say about Olivia is in Untucked, with like the whole like wanting people to be intimidated by her. Oh wait, I guess you guys go in order. Sorry, I messed up. We'll get to it later.
I didn't see Untucked, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
But so who else do we need to cover shooting? Was that all of them? No. There must
Did we
be
talk
someone.
about Candy?
Should we talk about Rose?
Candy.
And Rose. And
Candy and Rose.
Yeah.
Candy and Rose. So Candy was watching Candy run around set and the quick cuts of her just running around. Candy is truly such a funny queen. She's so beautiful. I thought she looked gorgeous. She's like she's just like a great Rue girl. Like she just is so funny to watch no matter what she does. And like,
I also love that like as a bigger queen, she still wears like sexy small outfits that are so fashionable. Like I feel like a lot of other big queens like try to hide their bodies, but she like rocks it, and like her looks are some of my favorites all the time.
Yeah, she really, I feel like also like a lot of, and we've talked about this on the show before, like a lot of bigger queens don't have, like, they don't have designers like making them like garments for them. Like you can't like, if you even look at like stuff that bigger queens in the past have worn on the show, that the judges will read them for it, but you'll see like a thin queen wear something similar and like nothing is said.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I think the judges thankfully are like waking, because like, I mean, past seasons of Drag Race are problematic in many, many ways. And the fat phobia is a big part of it, I think.
It always bothered me with Aquaria, butt ass naked, just a lightning bolt cardboard cutout or whatever wins, which is a cardboard cutout, and it's like, you're just a skinny naked person.
Fierce.
Truly, and Jaden Dior I don't know, Jaden Dior Fierce, season 7 queen, she said something in Untucked once in season 7, where, because she was getting red for her outfit, and Pearl, that runway, had worn like literally just like a bra and underwear and like a neck brace, and she was like, if I came out there in my underwear, I would be laughed at, and they would hate it. But they ate up Pearl's runway because she's like skinny. Yeah. And it's like the judges, I really don't know if the judges like actually know that they like perpetuate that.
A lot of negative things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, well, okay, let's keep
we can keep going on that.
Yeah. So
Rose.
Candy, she's killing it. The judges love it. Rose also was killing it.
Yeah.
It seemed.
I'm
loving Rose a bit more. Yeah,
I'm
really
loving Rose.
I want to try that.
You want to try that, Rose?
Yeah, that looks good. I would
like
actually
rose
that.
lemonade. Like it sounds.
Yeah, the can look
pretty.
It makes
you gorgeous. Okay.
It makes you, and yeah, I mean, I guess we'll talk about their final product, their commercials later. But hers was actually like, I was like, Rose is like funny. I was like, work. So that's all the queens. I guess time for the runway.
I'm going into the runway.
Wait, can I go
my
backwards and talk about one thing from behind the
Yes,
workroom?
please.
The fight between, or I guess this is prepping for the runway, so maybe this is relevant for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Prepping for the
Yes.
runway, doing the makeup, they're talking about like what they are known for back home, and
Yes.
Rosé and Tina both say that they're known for being funny, and they're kind of like, "You're not funny, I'm funny," and it's just
Yeah.
very funny because they're both very insecure about it, and it's like they.
I'm like,
Okay,
this-
so my
two
question
people
for you
can't be
guys is,
funny?
who's funnier of the two of them, in your guys' opinion?
I think Candy's funnier.
No, of Tina and Rosé.
Rose.
Oh, and Rose.
Did I say Candy? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I perceived that. I think, I don't know, Tina's funnier.
Candy's obviously funnier than both of them.
Yeah, Candy's funnier than both. I think Tina. But like, if you asked me that question a week ago, I would have been like hands down Tina. But after this episode, I did have to think about it a little bit more.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think-
something. But
I
think
am
Tina
gonna go
is a
with
funny-
Rosé
Oh.
because I think Tina, she's
Yeah.
funny in a confident way. Where
Right.
but she, if I'm to compare them, I'm like, okay, like Rosé is like the young, smart comedian, and then Tina's like the old hack.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like more confidence in the
I can
hat,
see that.
less
Yeah.
confidence in the new comic. But I think that Rosé is smarter and like maybe not like having the JFL credit says Tina Burner and like the experience in the years.
Tina is like the
Yeah,
seasoned Yuck Yucks comic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could throw some
Absolute.
names out, but I won't.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't throw names out because I've forgotten them all. Irrelevant.
I love your video with the Yuck Yucks background thing. That was
Oh,
so
thank you.
funny.
You better
I
be
literally-
kidding before Mark sends you a cease and desist.
I'll never been booked there and never will at this point. But that brings us to the runway. Gorgeous. The theme
Runway.
is Beast.
Oh, wait, we
Second.
didn't even talk about the Candy talking about her arm being broken.
Oh my god, absolutely. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about it.
Yes, lead us in, Brandon.
Okay, so Candy was they were all talking about different stuff, and then Candy was like, "I have a scar right here. It was from when these 3 guys jumped me in gym class and jumped on my arm and broke her." And she just talked about how like she has like this fear, and it's part of the reason why she's been so like
Defensive.
tough and
Yeah.
defensive
Tough.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine what that's
That's so
like. Yeah.
traumatizing.
Uh-huh.
And it's, I mean, it's like, that's so heartbreaking. And it does, not that I think Candy's behavior needs like some sort of deep justification for it to be validated.
Yeah.
But it does provide like significant context
Context.
for like who she is and like what she's been through in a way where I'm like, I just like to see her now succeed as like
Yeah.
such a star on the show and be so funny and entertaining and be like a ray of light on the show is like it's so beautiful and it's we love
just
to see it.
yeah. Someone in the area was talking in the comments about how she said she was gay bashed in the 1st grade, and I'm
See,
just
that's,
like,
like,
Lord
heartbreaking. That's
Jesus.
fucked
But I'm
up.
like, if you've been
That's
to
fucked up.
the Bronx, you understand. 'Cause the
How
Bronx
do
is very
you
crazy.
like? Was it other grade ones? Like how
I don't
did
know.
they?
I don't know.
That's so sad.
I
It's just-
honestly, if it was older kids, like that's just like that's disgusting.
So gross.
Yeah, I never got beat up because it would be really mean to me. But like, no.
Yeah, I thankfully never got beat up either. Just like verbal stuff, but like
Yeah.
you could be like whatever that. But when
Andrew has a very great story about like being bullied in high school. Like this is like Andrew's like this is how Andrew became Andrew. I feel this is like Andrew's origin story. So if you guys don't know Andrew Johnson is a very funny comic. I host a podcast with him. But his story
what's it called? What's the podcast called?
It's called Sitting Up in Our Room.
Yeah.
Subscribe. What happened is these guys in high school were like bullying him. This was like when Andrew was like chubby, and they were like, oh, you fucking faggot, and then Andrew just snapped, and then just like Andrew realized that he was like a tall guy of what that like he was a big guy, so then he just like knocked the guy down and then like stomped on his arm and like broke it. And then
Lord.
none of the guys ever fucked with Andrew again. And then Andrew's just like, I realized my power that day and I haven't
That
looked
is-
back. And I was just like, I like hearing the reverse of that too.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wish I could go back in time and do that too.
I know. I think about that a lot where I'm like the things I would have said.
But now I'm just like, let me just be more successful than you. Okay.
Yes. You know what Beyonce says? The best revenge is.
It truly is. It truly is.
Paper.
It truly is. Okay, now let's go into.
So let's get into the runway. The theme is Beast, which is the second Alyssa Edwards reference of the day.
Yeah.
Truly, of the episode rather. Who is up first on the runway? Spencer, who we love.
Utica.
Yes.
Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you. First of all, everybody gives Spencer so much love. So much.
Everyone in the
love
comments say how much you love Spencer. Say we love Spencer.
Say we love because
say something
Spencer
very positive about Spencer.
Is the reason the show exists.
Yes, literally.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I
we
can't
love
believe you know how to
Spencer.
do this. Insane.
I know, genius. And oh my god, okay, this look. I think it's pretty, but honestly, it's just like kind of whatever.
David, Spencer is our producer.
Spencer's our producer, honey. I think the contact lenses are cool. The makeup is fun, but I don't know. I
It's
think
just like it's not like groundbreaking.
no, and
It
also,
looks like a
also,
Maleficent Halloween costume.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
kind of boring. It's pretty. She looks actually
It's
really
pretty.
gorgeous, but it's
She
just
does.
not.
She looks pretty, yeah, though. She's just like...
It's like I definitely
She's
don't
honestly,
dislike
Utica
it.
is pretty fashion. I'll give her
Yeah.
that. She's got
Yeah,
some great
she's
looks,
fashion.
but
I think she's pretty, but this look is just kind of. It's also because it's really dark fur that like I think the detail and the shape is kind of lost or whatever. So it just seemed like, man, but it was kind of fun to see her play like a more like dark character instead of
fancy
being
fashion.
like boop, 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 like jubilant. Like,
Yeah, it was good.
yeah.
It was good, but not great. That's what I'll say on that one. All right,
Not
who
as
do we
good
have
as some of her
up
other
next
looks.
on the Runway? Who? Ooh, okay, I
This-
loved
Oh
it.
my god.
So funny.
I
It was so
Iconic.
ridiculous.
This looks so much.
It was so ridiculous.
It's
I
so
loved
It's gonna
it.
go
ridiculous.
down in history.
It's
For
the
sure.
moment it came out, I was so happy. I'm like, I think when drag gives you that type of reaction, whether it's fashion or not, whether it's whatever you want, whatever critiques you have, you can't say that it's not like a joyful, but also on a fashion level. And I will say, I do like a little bit of fashion.
It's very campy.
It is very camp, and it's totally within high fashion trends right
It's
now.
very Club Kid.
Very Club Kid, very Bicala. It's totally happening for me. I think it's gorgeous, and her makeup is so cool. Like her makeup looks great. I think
Yeah, it's weird because it's like I wish it was worse almost because then it would be like, oh, you stupid. But it's like you look amazing. It's just what is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
It's like it
that's the
doesn't
thing.
match the theme. But
Well,
I love it though.
Here's the thing, but Candy tells us what it is, and I will quote her, and I will never forget this because it made me so fun, and I actually put it in my notes because it was the funniest thing. So she said, okay, hold on. She says, wait, where is it? Oh yeah, she said, me and my alien Judy got hurt, so we're looking for help. That's what it was. She's literally just like carrying her hurt friend. Like that's it.
Like an ant.
And like, have you guys seen the movie
so
Annihilation? It's like a sci-fi movie. I don't know. It was very that for me. But I thought it was so great, and I just love how like angry Michelle was. Like that made me happy to see Michelle like angry.
Oh
Me
yeah, I
and my
love when
alien
Michelle gets
Judy.
mad.
Me and my alien Judy. She's like me and my alien Judy. She got hurt, so we're looking
Then
for
you're
help.
my alien Judy.
Brenda, you're my alien Judy. If you got hurt, I'd carry you that way.
Thank
to get
you.
help.
Thank
But
you.
that would be so. It was so funny. I'm just picturing me.
Holding you and me being like, oh.
We need a promo video for this.
Then
That's
help.
exactly that. One of you
Oh
wears
my
a
God.
green morph suit and the other one hang
Yes.
off.
Oh, and that's gonna be a
shoot
great
that.
Halloween costume. I bet a bunch of people are
Yeah.
get a green morph suit, put some fur on it, get a purple alien Judy. Alien Judy is so funny.
Alien Judy.
Candy is great. Candy to me after this episode, especially, like put her in the top 4 immediately. So who's next on the runway? Oh yes, Miss Tina.
I was kind of impressed with this. I
Yeah,
liked
me too.
this.
I was pleasantly
Mixing it
surprised.
up.
It really felt it. I mean, okay, I was about to get into the elimination, but that was a whole
This
other.
is, I have to look through my fucking yearbook.
I-
She looks exactly like this crazy teacher's assistant I used to have.
Oh my god, she has the hair she's wearing is very teacher's assistant. I thought this was great, but the whole time I was like, that woman must be so hot under that. She must be boiling. But I think she looked great. I think she looks stunning.
There she is.
Okay, let's see.
We found her. Wait, where's Miss Labine?
What?
Oh my God, Brandon!
Doesn't it look like her?
I'm not putting
Which
Miss
one?
Labine on. I know with the two of them could be either.
Miss
but-
A
Labine.
lot of those. I thought all of them were.
That's
Tina
Miss
West.
Labine. That's fucking Miss Labine.
Olivia, I love how you thought. I thought a lot of them could be Tina. Truly,
Honestly.
they honestly that if that was like a Tina Burner
Miss
lookalike
Labine
contest-
disappeared like 15 years ago. Nobody knows what happened to her. Basically, well, actually, we know what happened. Like okay, basically,
I know what happened to her. She ended up on RuPaul's Drag Race.
she ended up on, and
Tina
yes,
Burner.
I don't know. When I last talked to my teachers, they were like, one day she came in and she was like, "I've taken a lover," and then she never came back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Teachers,
That's
so she was
beautiful.
young.
No,
old is
she was
she?
not young. She was like
She's
an
older
older
teacher.
woman. She was an older woman, but then was a teacher's assistant, a TA.
Well, I love that she
Okay,
took a
I'm
lover
lost.
and ran. And
we
ran
miss
off.
her.
Me
We
too.
miss her.
Well, who's next on that runway? Let's see. I think it be. Oh, Simone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I found this look twisted and perverted.
This is just like very furry. This
It's
reminds me
so
of like all
furry.
those sexy furries that they like.
I'm sorry.
the
It's the
furries with
legs.
those?
It's the legs for me. The
Yeah.
legs are twisted.
It's almost
it's-
too literal. It's like, okay, you're being an animal, but you're also being sexy, girl.
Persona, yeah, it's Simone's
I will say-
persona.
Is it?
Thank you, Larry.
The more I looked at this look on Simone, the more I enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised to see her take it this way.
Okay,
I thought,
Vulpix, yeah.
But I thought overall it was good. I thought if she wore more bling, it would have been cooler. Imagine if she had like way more chains and like it would have
Cool.
been like popped more on the fox suit. I thought. But overall, I did
She
find
did
it
look a
perverted.
little bit like, yeah, the fox suit looks a little bit like Party City, okay? Like, it just looks like a Halloween costume on.
It looks
Yeah.
like it looks like a furry
You
suit,
know?
like one of those furry, like a mascot.
Yeah, it truly, it literally felt like a mascot. It literally felt like a mascot. Yeah. But I mean,
After getting rid of
overall,
Lola Bunny.
it wasn't bad. If the theme is
Lola
beast
Bunny.
like that totally delivers. But who is next on that gorgeous runway?
Ooh, got Mick.
I love this. I will say this is kind of a fashion thing. The eyes. I mean, we saw Monique Hart kind of first popularized it on the show. You know what I mean? That I forget which. I think it was her makeover look. She had those eyes with her partner. They like reversed the eyes on All Stars.
If you guys remember this in the comments, remember there was like a weird show with like monsters and like,
Oh, Ugly Dolls.
was it Ugly Dolls?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let me look it up. Ugly Dolls. Is this what's called? Ugly Dolls?
But I don't think it's that.
What is it?
It's from like the early like 2000s, late 90s. Oh, Real Monsters.
Real Monsters. I don't know. See, I don't know it. Hey, Gorge. Look at you coming quick with the facts. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
That's what she looked like for Real Monsters.
It was nice. It was definitely really cool.
like
I
it.
love that. Her hair and makeup are like
Very
that's
Real Monsters.
just that's so great. Like I'm obsessed. She
I
looks
love
good.
Real Monsters. I love this
And
reference.
Never knew what it was called. I never, like, this doesn't sound right.
Ben,
to me.
I feel
were
like you
to
might
tell
know
me-
what it is.
I don't know. I
Google.
don't.
Just Google it.
Okay, I'm googling it.
It's actually called, Real Monsters.
Real Monsters.
Okay,
But just
that
type in
is
Real
some Gen
Monsters.
Z. That is some Gen Z right there. Oh, excuse me. Real Monsters. See, I don't know this, but I do.
Okay, yeah, it
but
came
I
out
do
in
see it.
1997. You were born
Oh, it was
in-
1997.
Okay, yeah.
I
you
don't
were
know,
not.
but that animation is stunning. Overall,
You were not-
when I saw the runway for Gottmik, I was like, oh, she's gonna be safe. She's not gonna be in the bottom. You know what I mean? That was kind of my thought. I was like, thank goodness she is not in the bottom.
I don't think they would ever send her home, but I do, like, think her looks are getting a little bit predictable. And I don't know if anyone cares what my opinion on drag, even, because I don't know.
No, Olivia,
shit,
no,
but it's predictable.
I will say when she came out, it did to me. With a queen like Gottmik, where she's like her taste is so elevated and it's so great. When she comes out, I want to be like, as I have been with her in the past. Whereas when she came out with this look, I was like, oh yeah, like Gottmik would wear that for sure. So I totally get what you're saying.
Campy. It's you're like mostly naked. It's like tight
Yeah.
to your skin, and then it's like your colors. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. It would be fun to see like Gottmik wear something like shockingly like a radical departure next time.
Like a baby doll dress.
Like a baby doll dress. I can see that. Who is next on the?
Ooh, where the wild things are.
Yeah, yes. Very also kind of Monsters Inc. vibes. This gave me kind of Mike mixed up with Sully. You know what I mean? It's kind of that green and blue. Am I crazy?
I want to watch that movie. Where the wild things are.
It's so. You know who I love from Monsters Inc. is the girl with the snake hairs, voiced by Jennifer Tilly. Iconic. And her snakes don't like, and she has the cone on, and all the snakes have the little cones on them too. Adorable. I'm obsessed.
That would be really fun, kind of. Maybe technology will get us there one day, where I can have
you know what? You know what would have been
snake.
a good look? A good monster look? You know, like a bionicle.
Like a bionicle?
Yeah.
I love bionicles. Mask of Light, iconic bionicle movie.
I gotta watch it. You
gotta watch Mask of Light.
I gotta watch it.
But let's keep this runway pumping.
Okay,
who is
next
on the RUNWAY? Miss O Rose Red. Ready?
I love it. It reminds me of Her, but like Her came back.
Yeah.
Or him,
yeah,
I mean
yeah.
him.
I
Like
totally see that.
Him remix, like him,
This
the
was
new
like
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was the best Rosé's ever looked.
Yeah, me too.
The makeup was great. The makeup was so great.
You wouldn't think that this look, if you saw it on a rack, that she would look so beautiful. Yeah. You know? Like, truly, I know she's all red and whatever.
Red.
It's amazing.
I love the ears. It's all great. I thought Rosé really, she did. She was great. I was truly happy to see it. I was happy to see her deliver on the runway. Was it something that I had never seen before? No. I felt kind of like Crystal Method a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, she kind of wore a similar red look that I think was a better version, in my opinion.
Didn't Sharon Needles also do that?
Or her?
I thought Crystal Methods was better. You thought Rosé's better?
I think Rosé's better than Crystal. I was never too hype on Crystal Method. I'm sorry. I know it's Contro.
No.
No, Ben hates you now.
No,
Ben hates you. Ben is just like, I'm gonna find.
I love Crystal. I do love Crystal, but I love a differing opinion. Truly.
I would love to be friends with Crystal, but I do think it was like a Pearl scenario where it's like they're a cute guy. We got to bring him to the end because like they were bombing for a long time.
I thought with
even
Crystal,
when it was like later on, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought with Crystal, the best thing that ever happened to Crystal's trajectory on the show was Sherry Pie getting edited out of the show, because I think if Sherry Pie wasn't a monster, she would have been in the top 4 instead of Crystal.
Right, for sure.
I don't know.
Sherry was killing it.
She was objectively doing well in that. I'm not saying she's a good person, because she's not, but she was objectively smashing it on the show. The judges were eating it up, and I feel like there is so much footage on the editing room floor of the judges just lapping up Sherry Pie, which will never be aired because it would be the demise of Rue and Michelle. Imagine if they aired it.
Like 10 years from now, they'll be like,
gotta be honest, I would love
to. And a retrospective
season thing, the Sherry edit.
Truly. Is that it for the runways, or do we have more? I always forget. I never remember anything.
Do we have any more, Spencer?
No, that's all for the runway.
Okay, we're done.
Spencer!
Thank you, Spencer. Everyone say hi.
Everyone say hi to Spencer.
Hi, everyone.
Oh my god! I love. Oh my god!
We love
that was
Spencer.
Spencer, literally, if you in the comments, if you don't know, now you know. That Spencer's the best. So now it's time to the judges critique the commercials. I think they started off with Larry's standing Spencer. Yes, we are. They start off with, who was it? Was it Utica's commercial?
Yeah.
And the judges did not like it, and if anything, people were confused, and I would posit that they were angry.
We're like, blah.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was happening.
They really,
like
it was
RuPaul
so clear, yeah.
And Michelle, like, they do have a kind of, like, an old-fashioned version of, like, what's, like Michelle used to be, like, no F-bombs, like, that kind of thing. I think they don't like vulgar or whatever.
But they don't like weird.
So, yeah, and they don't like weird.
Well, I think they do like weird when it's good. But if it's not, they really don't
I think
like it.
Like weird.
I think if you want to go the weird route, you really have to do it perfectly. Otherwise, like, you can't really leave room, because, like,
you can't fake it. You can't be a fake weirdo. It's weird to be. I mean, that's ironic that it's weird to be a fake weirdo, but
that's the thing. I think
weirdo.
Utica does put it on. I don't think Utica's as quirky as she actually is. I really don't. And it kind of finally showed, I think. Yeah.
No!
Ew, disgusting.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. And also, it was just like...
hate online. Don't hate any queens online. Except on the podcast.
Ricky, my hoodie is from Miss Tommy Hilfiger.
Okay.
I'm a Tommy Hilfiger girl. So Ricky
Brandon's
just asked.
Runaway Queen. I love. Ricky reviews, now you know.
There's also pants.
Who's next in the commercial?
It is, I don't know.
Tina? Let's say Tina. So Tina, they also weren't impressed. They were kind of like, no, girl, you're not funny. You didn't kill it. Which I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was bad.
It was just like,
I don't know.
it took too long to get to the fun parts, and then
yeah,
there was like the hell yes. Like,
okay, I'm sorry. Let's get to Candy. Candy's commercial was the best one, and she should have won the challenge.
Yeah,
it was hysterical. I was laughing from start to finish. Is the bus still running? It's like...
it's such a fun line.
It's just such... I hear it. I'm filled with joy. I'm so happy. She's so funny that literally, like... I didn't even care what was happening. I wasn't following a plot. I didn't have to remember the... well, I do remember the K special. I love that it was called the K special. It was so good. She killed it. Her runway was great. I really thought she should have won.
Was it a reference to ketamine?
I don't know. Maybe it was. She is a Brooklyn queen, and Kay
is this what happens
huge
with
in
ketamine?
Kay is big, and I mean that looks like a K-hole to me. I've only done K once in my life.
I've done Special K.
Oh my god! You know, Special K vanilla almond, my favorite cereal, and that's a fact. But it's a good, Olivia. You know, it's a
Thank
you know,
Ricky.
that's very much a white girl cereal. You know what I mean? I love it. Olivia, I can't hear you, girly.
Olivia's gone.
I can't hear this. I can't hear you, Queen Olivia.
Olivia's now Mr. Bean.
She's Mr. Bean.
Hey, do some Mr. Bean stuff. Like, communicate with us
That's
through
so
Mr. Bean.
stupid. Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean podcast.
Oh my god, I hate.
I would love Mr. Bean to do a podcast.
Mr. Bean freaked me out as a kid. I'm not even joking. He
I
really
can see
did.
that too. I would think he was crazy. I remember everyone always telling me about Mr. Bean, and I'd be like, no thanks. I want to watch Sailor Moon.
I liked him in Love Actually.
Aw. Okay, so who is next?
Oh my god, oh my god, burning up was so stupid. When Tina kept being like, hell yeah, that was annoying. That was actually annoying.
Oh,
Spencer, these pictures are so
She looks like
Jacob! Oh my god.
Marie Osmond. That looks like Marie Osmond.
It was just so stupid, but I did the priest. You know, it was the hottest thing in the world to me was the priest just wearing the shirt.
Look who's back.
I know it's Jacob. Hi, King.
Okay, it was just muted, and it was not my fault.
Oh, I love.
Oh, look, Jacob is
Don't
here.
spoil the episode for me. I haven't seen it.
Well, then you're gonna.
Tina goes home.
Oh my! All right, bye everyone. Ben, what the hell?
Get a pop guard. Can you guys get a pop guard?
Ben's a bottom. Bye everyone.
Why does anybody have a pop
Guessing,
guard?
I don't know.
Jacob's a bottom.
This is chaos.
Jacob, why don't you stay?
I don't want it ruined. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
Wait, did Jacob actually not know? I thought he was.
Okay, we're already at like
No,
1:03. We're already
Now
at hour 03. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's keep going. Okay, truly tell Jacob I'm sorry because I genuinely thought he had seen it or he had knew.
He was at a show.
I thought he definitely had seen it on Instagram. Now I feel like a bitch.
No,
You are.
I am. But so then next we have So we talked about Tina. We talked about Candy. We talked about Utica.
Okay, wait. You're telling me Tina Burner went home before Utica?
Jacob, it's really upset. And Jacob, it's upsetting. You're gonna.
Before Utica? Are you kidding me?
No, he's lying. He's lying.
He's
What?
lying. I'm joking.
We're just trolling you.
I'm just joking, Jacob. I'm just trolling you.
Oh, okay. Bye, guys.
Do you really think that Tina Burner's that much better than Utica?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
to him.
I honestly, I think it became exposed this week Oh my god! It became exposed this week that she's actually not as strong as she kind of told us she was when the show started.
And I think even Carson said it in judging when he was like, I know Tina, like I've seen her perform in New York City, and honestly, she's just not. This isn't the Tina I know. So she didn't do well. Who is next in the commercial? I got Mick. Let's say I don't know. Oh, Simone.
No, Simone.
Oh yes, Spencer, you are a king to me.
Simone killed it.
She killed it.
Very much Jennifer Lewisms.
She loves to kind of emulate Jennifer Lewis, and I love it because Jennifer Lewis is hilarious. But I mean, there's no but. She was just amazing, and yeah, it's just I love to see Simone do well because I love Simone. So it's like you're like, oh yes, like I feel like I'm seeing my friend succeed.
Is that a record? 4 wins in a season, or do we have that?
I think other queens.
No,
I think
Ben de la Creme won 5 times.
Ben de la Creme won 5 challenges, and
are we talking All Stars?
Yeah.
But I think also on a regular season, like Sharon.
But that was 2 people won every week, so it's not the same. Yeah.
I think Ben also won the lip syncs or something.
He didn't win 5 times though. He did not. He won, I think, 2 or 3.
That's true. You do have a point. But the regular seasons, other queens have won 4 challenges. Sharon.
They have.
Alaska's won 4 times.
I don't think Alaska won 4 in her original season.
No, it was 3.
No, Alaska only won 1 on her original season, didn't she? Or 2?
I think she won like 2.
But they were late.
But was never in the bottom. Was never in the bottom.
She was never lip sync for her life, which I love. I would love to never lip sync. So Simone, she killed it. I literally don't know what else to say other than great job, Simone. She killed it. The judges loved it. Who is next for La Commercial? Okay, so this is where you really have to get into it.
It was too much.
It
wasn't different.
Yeah, it just wasn't. I saw what Gottmik wanted to do, and it was sad because, like, I could see this being funny, but it just wasn't, you know?
Honestly, that can, though, it does look amazing. The name doesn't roll off the tongue, but that can, I would buy that.
No.
Not that that's what this challenge is. But
yeah, it was just like, it was a bummer. It was just a bummer that, like, she didn't do well. I don't know. But
yeah, Jacob did force me to use this mic. He was getting mad at me with the audio.
Tell him to get a pop guard. He's getting mad at you with the audio, but he always has the little mic. And I'm just being crazy with sound.
Drama. But what commercial
I'm defending Olivia.
Is next? Simone. No, not Simone. Olivia. Olivia Lux.
Olivia Lux. We loved to live. I mean, I found it very entertaining, but
I didn't think it was as bad as the judges were saying it was. Oh my god, I love the Elliot. Oh, the can is pretty. The can is pretty.
Pretty.
That is a really pretty can. And also, I feel like she got a significant amount of laughs from the judges. So I was kind of surprised afterward, them being like, well, like, you weren't like, what was it? You weren't confused enough, which was like a weird, I don't know.
They're like, you were too smiley.
It's like, no, she's just gorgeous.
I hate when people yell at people because they smile too much. That used to happen to me.
That used to happen to me.
Really?
Yeah, everyone would always be like, you're too happy. And then kids would try to like destroy me in middle school because they said I was too happy.
Well, the best revenge.
That's insane. I would love to be too happy. I can't relate. Like I have gotten the very classic smile mark because your smile is gorgeous, which it is, but I've never been told I'm too.
Your smile is so gorgeous, Brandon.
I have very good teeth.
You're gorgeous.
They're natural.
The chin's kind of in the way now. It's like I can't really get the bottom teeth in the picture.
Anyway, what commercial is next? I think, is there...
That's actually all the commercials.
Oh my
That's
God!
it. We're done.
We're done.
Those are all the... Once again, give it up for Spencer. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binary people. You better... If you are not posting nudes in the comments for Spencer, you are not a fan of Drag Race. That's all.
Spencer is a married man.
Okay, you could still be married and get nudes, can't you? It's 2021.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of Spencer's relationship, and that is none of my business. But so then the judges reveal that Rose and Miss Simone are the duo winners of the challenge. They're happy, happy, happy. Simone is happy to have won her 4th challenge.
Yeah.
Right? Fourth. And Rose, this is her 2nd challenge. So Rose is now feeling solidified as a potential
They sound
candidate
good.
for the top.
And then we go to the lip sync.
The lip sync, which is...
I was happy they both won. Just want to say, I was actually
happy
like,
too.
I was like happy for Simone when she won, but then like, Rose had a shot there, and then I was like, both of them like perfect. So I would have been unhappy if it was just Rose.
I'm glad they did my humps.
Okay, well, the lip sync, let's get into it. The moment the lip sync started, Tina outperformed Utica hands down in that lip sync. No question about it for me. The whole lip sync, I was like, Tina's got this. It's an easy destroy. Tina just squashed Utica. When they called Utica's name, thank God they cut to Candy Muse. I was Candy Muse. I'm sure many of us were Candy Muse. I was shocked. I literally said, "What?" I
feel like they're like we're gonna need someone from this season for the next All Stars. Let's.
Well, I think also that I think they know that Utica is the only queen that's potentially causing friction, or I think maybe her winning over Tina will kind of incite some sort of drama. I think that's what the producer are hedging on, because it was such a clear win for Tina. Like I don't think I've ever seen a more shocking elimination turnout than this one. If I'm honest, I was gobsmacked.
I don't feel as shocked. I was like, for me, I was like, before we're halfway through the episode, I was looking at them like, okay, there's 7. Who's the top 5? I know who the top 4 is. Who's the top 5? And then the only 2 that weren't in the top 5 are Utica and Tina. So I'm like, they're both going to go home next. And yes, I think Tina should have stayed tonight, but I think she's next to go home, to be honest. I think that, like, everyone else is stronger than her.
Yeah.
So I think that you're right, though. I think that was a good production decision to, like, cause friction, because Tina is perceived to be above Utica, but...
It was just so strange, because, like, sometimes I feel like the lip sync almost doesn't mean anything. That it's just a formality. It's like, if you were gonna send Tina home, like, why have her, like, genuinely, like, do better at a lip sync and then not? I just thought it was.
I think
it was so weird. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Me either.
And now Utica stays, and also, like, imagine it's kind of unfair to Utica, because it's like you're now. I actually don't know what the social media reaction is, but like I'd imagine that I'm not the only one who feels this way, or we're not the only people who feel this way, and that Utica might even be watching home, being like, "Did I really win that? Like, no, girl, you didn't. Production just likes you better. You twisted little cow bitch."
Yeah, I hope there's a big fight next week. That'd be exciting.
Okay.
I know. Did anything happen in Untucked? Do we know?
Not really.
I didn't watch.
Tina talked to her mom.
Oh, that's nice.
That was nice.
Okay, I like that for her.
I
am bummed that Tina went home.
Yeah, she was fun. I do like Tina. Just the Olivia thing was the only untalked, that she was mad that she was not being. People were jealous of her.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Okay. That would be fun to see. I think I don't know. I really just think that I just like anybody but it's like Utica staying right now just feels so silly to me. It just feels so silly to me.
I know. I feel pretty done with her too. I feel bad to say that.
I was angry.
We're praying for everyone.
I was angry. But I guess that wraps up the episode. Next week they're doing a roast. They're roasting past miscongenialities.
Ooh.
So it's Valentina. It's
Ben de la Creme.
who else is there? Heidi in Closet is going to be there. Nina West is going to be there. It's going to be great.
It's going to be
I'm
great.
excited. I'm truly excited. The roast challenge is always I love it.
Okay, should we do our
Okay, so this is our segment, Teach Me Daddy, where normally Jacob, we teach him something about gay culture, and he teaches us something about straight culture. So I guess, do we have any questions for Olivia about being... But maybe how about Katya does something about comments about Katya?
Oh, yeah.
What they say?
Katya is a congeniality.
Yeah. Cuckoo is too. Cynthia Lee Fontaine, yeah.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine. Okay, yeah, you asked me something, and then I'll ask you guys something.
I want to ask something. Okay. Do straight men smell?
Yeah, but
Yeah, do
I
straight
think
men smell?
straight men smell. I guess I don't know why. Like, I can only speak for Jacob. I don't remember anyone before. When Jacob smells kind of stinky, I kind of like it. It's like sexy.
That's what I've heard with straight women say before. Well, you're not a straight woman, but
Well, like, I'm not dating like a stinky, smelly guy who like
Yeah.
always.
I just remember I've talked to other people who have sex with straight men, and they're always like, yeah, they smell, but I like it, and I'm just like, okay, pheromones.
Jacob showers every day. Every day he showers.
Jacob showers every day? Okay, I see that for him. Yeah, like, I don't know. Cause
And he leaves his towels on the bed.
There's really?
Every day soaking
Why
up
is he
towels.
so shocked?
On my pillow sometimes. I'm like,
Why is he
I'm gonna lie
shocked?
down.
I love how you're like, really?
But that's so. But like, why? That you're gonna get your bed wet or like soggy.
I like
I
it.
mean, you're preaching to the choir. Like he has like a bunch of little things that I'm like, listen, I don't want to get mad at you for this many things in one day, but I feel like this one's obvious. No wet towels on my pillow.
Yeah, that makes sense to me too.
You know,
Wow.
on the bed, Larry.
Larry.
The
Jacob,
mildew.
of it all.
The
Not
mildew. Ooh, that's
Not wrong
Jacob's
about
drag name,
that
mildew.
Mildew Daddy.
That would be funny. Millie Do?
Millie do.
Please.
Miley
You're
do.
laughing. Okay. Now, Olivia, you ask a question to Brandon and I.
Okay, I wish I knew this was coming. I would have come with a question prepared. What do you guys what are you guys into? Like, what do you guys like? Just like, what are your hobbies? I don't know.
Honestly, we should have. We don't have. We can skip this part of it.
We can
should
skip
have
it. We can skip it. Let's wrap it up.
What do you guys? I'll tell you what I like. I like if you leave a rating and review and a little share and subscribe, a little ring that bell.
Let's
turn
plug
the
our
notifications
stuff.
on. Yes, let's plug our stuff. I'll go first. Listen to Nostalgique podcast. I have a podcast. It's great. Follow me on Instagram at JKMissThing. That's JK_Miss_Thing. I post funny videos there.
He does.
Okay. I'm plugging my podcast. My podcast sitting up in our room. Rate and review us. Listen to it. 5 stars. We did an episode on Gorilla Glue and the history of glue. So listen to that. And follow me on social media at Brandon AM Comedy on Twitter and Instagram.
I can hear Jacob hovering outside the door because he wants to come in and just plug his, I don't know what else he's up to. But Jacob's YouTube channel, you obviously follow it if you're watching this. We have a podcast that we do sometimes. I mean, every day I wake up and I'm like, I should delete the whole thing. I don't know why. I get anxious that anything I've said is out there. But we do, if you want to hear everything I've ever regretted saying, we do have a podcast. It's called Second Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Ostads, Twitter at Liv Stadler.
Love that.
And
That's
let's
all.
do it. Yeah.
Oh
All right.
my
This has been the
God.
episode, I guess.
This has been the episode, I guess. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
For having me.
Send stuff to Olivia's baby gun.